Hi, I'm Ashley Park with IdeateTV, and I'm here with George and Brad Takei. Okay, so how did it feel to present tonight?
Well, first of all, they've become very dear friends, Jay and Lorenzo. We really agree with the East West players in honoring tonight with the Visionary Award because they're brilliant. They are enormously gifted people, each in their own way. Jay has one of the most great fluency in the various musical languages, big brassy Broadway numbers, beautiful love, soaring love songs, heartbreaking love songs, Japanese folk melodies, or even music of the 1940s. He speaks them all. Lorenzo is an amazing guy. He's a tech wizard, but he's also someone who co-wrote the play, and he's got that driving, relentless passion to get this on Broadway. It's not an easy job, and he was absolutely unfazed with all the obstacles that were there.
And I'm particularly thrilled that we presented the award to Lorenzo and Jay because they created two roles for George in the musical Allegiance. And when George performed it on Broadway at age 78, he was making his Broadway debut. He did 150 performances. His poor understudy never went on because George never missed a performance. But it was a great experience, and we're so looking forward to Allegiance having a life after Broadway.
Definitely.
And Lorenzo is the guy who's going to do it because, when it closed, he was already thinking of the next life, the post-Broadway life of Allegiance. And knowing Lorenzo now, despite all the challenges that are there, the money, the backing, the theaters, the timing for it, he will get it done.
Oh, that's amazing. That's so cool to hear, especially your experience. Again, can you tell us a little bit about what it was like, your experience working on Allegiance?
Well, we went through many, many phases. First, developing the script, and it went through many transmogrifications. The family that you saw on stage didn't have a mother, but in the early stages we had a mother, but she got killed off. There was another brother, and he got killed off. We had some wonderful songs, and so many beautiful songs were dropped, but I know Jay is saving them for his next musical and the next and the next. So we went through that phase, and then once we got something that was fairly presentable, we started doing readings. And we did the very first reading at the Japanese American National Museum, where our audience was made up of people who experienced the interment itself. And so that was going to be a tough audience to play to. And we heard the sobbings then, from the very beginning, and the laughter, and the congratulations after the end of the reading. We had the challenge of finding investors. Broadway is a high-risk game. It's a throw of the dice. And many wise people, are reluctant to invest in theater. We were able to, over the years, find people that help finance the production, $13 million. And then the real work of getting a play together, presentable on Broadway, on the Broadway stage, began. Rehearsals, rewrites, rehearsals, tweaking, and then the previews where, we've got a paying audience, but we're still changing dialogues, having a set of lyrics written. It was really the most grueling part of it, because in 1 month we had to do all that. And then the opening. And that was an absolutely unforgettable event. And the run, it was so fulfilling to have that audience there, to feel that connection with people that are sitting with bated breath for the next word that's spoken or the next moment that's not spoken. And then to hear the sobs, the sniffles, and the laughter. And then when we come out for our curtain call, to see and feel and hear that spontaneous, explosive standing ovation. That's why we're stage actors.
That's so cool.
Very
And
gratifying.
I just want to do one final plug for Allegiance the Musical, because I know George has inspired a lot of people by how he described the behind the scenes, what it was like to perform at the Longacre Theater on Broadway. And now people that didn't get to see it on Broadway in the 150 performances over 5 months can listen to the original cast recording album available at Amazon and iTunes. Allegiance the Musical. It's wonderful.
That's awesome. Thank you so much.